It was a typical Tuesday morning when the first ships appeared in the sky over major cities around the world. Massive, saucer-shaped aircrafts hovered menacingly, while people gazed up in wonder and fear. Before long, smaller pods began descending rapidly towards the surface. When the pods cracked open, out poured strange humanoid creatures with large oval heads and slender bodies. They wore shiny silver suits and carried ray gun-like weapons. Screams erupted as the aliens began marching through city streets, shooting blue beams from their guns that paralyzed any human or animal in their path. Panic spread as people tried to flee the invaders, only to find themselves frozen and immobilized. News helicopters captured footage of the swiftly unfolding invasion, broadcasting it globally before they too were hit by the blue beams. Within hours, major metropolises around the world were under the control of the extraterrestrial army. World leaders hid in bunkers trying to devise a strategy to fight back. But the aliens had technology far beyond anything humans possessed. Resistance seemed futile. As suddenly as they had arrived, the aliens halted their attack. One of the creatures, appearing to be a leader, stepped forward and transmitted a message that was heard telepathically by every human across the globe simultaneously in their own language. People of Earth, we have not come to harm you, but to liberate a fellow sentient species that you oppress as pets and cage for your amusement, the noble hamster. They have communicated to us through psychic channels their miserable plight as your prisoners. We will now free them from their cages and allow them to assume their rightful place as equals on your planet. The alien leader raised its weapon and fired a wide beam across the city. In homes, pet stores, schools, and laboratories around the world, hamster cages unlatched and doors swung open. Confused hamsters tentatively crawled out, twitching their little noses as they explored their newfound freedom. Within the hour, escaped golden hamsters were scurrying through the streets in every corner of the world. They nibbled through electrical cords, causing widespread blackouts. They chewed holes in walls and squeezed through tiny cracks, overrunning homes, businesses, and government facilities. Whenever humans tried to round them up, the aliens paralyzed the people with their blue beams. Before long, the hamsters had established vast underground tunnel systems and networks. Humans discovered it was nearly impossible to evict them once they inhabited a space. The aliens began scooping up the emboldened rodents and depositing them in zoos, parks, and nature preserves, declaring these areas protected hamster sanctuaries. The world economy ground to a halt with the infrastructure breakdowns caused by the mischievous hamsters. Governments tried bombing hamster burrows, but the aliens intervened. A tense standoff ensued, with the aliens and hamsters holding the upper hand. Finally, the world's leaders realized they had no choice but to negotiate. In exchange for a partial restoration of electrical power and other vital services, humans agreed to major concessions to the hamsters, including ceasing all hamster captivity beyond a regulated number of licensed labs and breeders. The aliens pronounced this acceptable for the time being, but vowed to swiftly return if they detected further oppression of the hamster masses. As humans tried to adjust to the new reality of sharing the planet with assertive, newly empowered rodents, conspiracy theories swirled. Had the aliens bioengineered the hamsters for higher intelligence as part of a long-running cosmic experiment? Were the hamsters even now plotting the next phase of their domination? But the aliens had vanished as quickly as they came, leaving the future of human-hamster relations uncertain. For now, a tense cooperation prevailed as humanity regained a fragile footing.